A lot of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And some space here. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. It's complete to Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Folded like a lawn chair. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They go right back to Singletary. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on third. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Finding Knox there, complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Singletary, they'll run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Well, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down. Well, we don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. Who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen running the option to the left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary again. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On play action, Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Allen will try to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dalvin. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. On 1st and 10, it's Dalvin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A slant route caught by Bateman. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Allen going to keep it again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This a big play from both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Throwing on 4th down. He's got it at the 15. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the give, this is Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calais Campbell on the stop. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They go right back to Singletary. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Allen to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown! Reggie Gilliam, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator,
Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Ford Field. Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Cousins looking to put it up right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Does a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Throwing is Cousins. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cousins now. got an open man finding Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the 3-0 lead, apparently not good enough. They're going to go with the onside kick. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11. From the 50, it's gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing on 3rd, gone. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Goff. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They're going to try and throw. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Jones, a quick throw out wide for Galladay. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. J.C. Horn, really nice defensive effort. He'll get the tackle for loss. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. But again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to get them out to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Shenault in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settle. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Burrow to throw right away. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much, and we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this point with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Burrow going for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
59. 1st and 10 of the 28-yard line. Middle. 11.
Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, 28 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Bengals 6.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense, you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd and 10. Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 36, Burrow. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After a 1-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll go again here with Akers. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. To throw is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Excellent recognition, and none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. Gay's kick is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do was play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down. Here's Burrow. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Under pressure, they got him again. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
On gain of 7, it's 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, Stafford here. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Stafford. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. 20. 10. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd. 41 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Bengals 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. picked by Logan Wilson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first three quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield. That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Third and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Going right back to Akers. He'll get this up to about the 44.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Forced out to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Throwing, Burrow. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And Gay knocks this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Burrow. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 50. Dropped at the 14. They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mariota to throw it. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First and 10, it's Patterson. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. On second down, a run with Patterson. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run with Patterson. And some room to work. Touchdown, Falcons! The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Hey, 66.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, here's Fournette. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Pick it. Ozzie! Ozzie! Hey, both 66.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have the Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. On first down, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fourth down, Mariota. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Fournette. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Falcons' 6-yard line.
Now Brady. The quick slant caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers have cut the lead back down to 2. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Brady will look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Richie Grant. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Succop's kick is good, and that gets them back within a single point. It's now 10-9. Bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Mariota. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 23 yards there, and the Falcons are going to get a first. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Again, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
To throw Mariota. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Mariota will look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Brady. He's going to take another shot here. Touchdown!
Leonard Fournette.
49 yards. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Brady's going to look to throw. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Mariota. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mariota. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Damiere Byrd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final shot before half for Brady. He completes it to Evans. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's Koo to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Brady to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Down the numbers. There he goes.